Welcome to the Dexterity Museum. We're downstairs now in more or less the farm and early days of the 1930s and 1940s is what most of this is down this area here. In the corner here, we're standing down and we always give the kids their first test to see how good they can read. I don't know how long you've been around here or anything else, but we had the bridge that went across the Saginaw Mills in the background, and this truss bridge went across here. Well, in the early 1970s, it was determined that the bridge is not safe enough for school buses or anything heavy, and so they decided they had to tear it down and redo it. So in, I think it was about 72, that they demolished it, took it all apart. The only thing we salvaged out of it was the plate there across the bottom showing the date plate, showing when it was built in 1899. And the builder's plate, which is what had me build on it at this point here. We always tell the kids, some of the kids say, "Oh, I just live right there by that little store." And I'll end up telling them that if that was the case, you had to get up early because the bus couldn't cross the bridge due to being unsafe. So then you got on the bus there at the bridge, but you went all the way out to North Territorial, and then you went out to Dexter Pinckney, and then you came back in on the long run to see what was going on. So that's how that part worked out. The fire trucks, we had to park a fire truck by the little store out there because the fire trucks are too heavy with all the water on them. And so for that winter months, they were really worried, but they kept it running and kept in heaters and kept swapping trucks out so the water never froze in the back of the truck. We went along here. We had some famous people. Don't know, someplace I had this man's name I didn't know, but he used to go up and down the Huron River. And one of the hazards of being in a canoe is in the river is your paddle's always crapping, hit a stone on the bottom of the river here. So he said there's got to be a way to stop it. So he built this machine as you see here, and he made these little caps that went over the end. And this protected and held the board together so he could get some more usage out of the canoe paddles, and they lasted a lot longer rather than have to throw them out maybe after one day. So we had here, and he built that. We had other gentlemen, people who've been here. There's a man who couldn't find the railroad cars he wanted to build for his model railroad, so he went into business and came out with an American Beauty line and sold these all over the area.